storytelling traditions. Tales from Arabic, Persian sources and other cultures, such as 1001 Nights. These romances included enchanted objects and grand quests, and even magical creatures. This then sparked the idea for chivalry and heroism, as these tales had notions of leadership and knighthood. To add, these legends that were told were full of exotic scenes and fantastical elements, far-off lands that were full of mystery. The Crusades glorified the image of the knight as a hero to his people. Poetry was deeply rooted in Arabian culture, long before Islam, as was a dominant art form. Islamic storytellers in that time imbued their stories with moral lessons to make them more aligned with their religious beliefs. And then the idea of courtly love came into play. Courtly love was definitely something. In the Middle Ages, marriages, even for noblemen and women, their ties were centered around socio-political alliance more than deep infatuation. Courtly love relationships were based around dancing and flirting, and the strong efforts of knights, who were also oftentimes noblemen, to win the favor of noble women. Knights practiced courtly love to a woman who was usually married. It was a non-physical, idolized love. Even women had their courtly love affairs going, but these relationships were kept a secret. In this time, adultery was not accepted, especially with the heavy influence of Christianity. But it wasn't uncommon for noblemen and women to engage in extramarital relations. But these affairs were hidden behind the curtain of courtly love. Courtly love rules and characteristics included the chivalric code. This meant to be noble, respectful, protective over a lady. Secrecy, refined manners, politeness, courtesy. Non-physical, emotional affection. Servitude to the lady. To have a spiritual connection. Chrétien de Troyes is said to have been one of the early founders of Romantic tradition. He wrote stories that were inspired by King Arthur. His stories incorporated